Awesome.
I totally skipped over your previous question, by the way, when you were asking what is a joy of what I do. So to answer that question, I always approach my care from kind of like acknowledgement of the autonomy of each of my patients. And I really firmly believe that every person is best equipped to make the decision for how they're going to feed their baby. And there's a lot of factors that go into baby feeding. It's not just as simple as let's put the baby on there and leave the baby on there. There's a lot of cultural aspects, all kinds of stuff that really go into that. And so when I'm approaching care with a patient, I really try to do a lot of motivational interviewing and kind of really assessing with the family, like, what is it that's going to work for you? And it's really frequent that I see people, especially really immediately postpartum, where they're very raw and they're just feeling very, very vulnerable. And there's kind of this like reputation among lactation consultants where if somebody's having a hard time in the hospital, they tend to send the lactation consultants in and they say, can you just go give them a little bit of lactation love? And what they mean by that is that they want us to go in and tie everything somewhat into feeding, but also put these people back together. And so the goal is that we always leave them better than what we found them. And so I think like my biggest joy is being able to see people go from feeling some type of way, you know, nervous, just having a really hard time struggling to navigate the path that they're on, and being able to see them find that empowerment and come out of it feeling stronger and feeling like they can do this. And I feel like that experience begets other experiences in their parenting journey. And I think that when we really empower parents, of course, it's really joyful for me as a provider to be able to see that, but it's also really great to know that when we empower these parents, they in turn are going to empower their children. And those are things, you know, that are going to extend into community. In the Indigenous community, we have this belief in the 7 generations, right? So everything that we're doing affects for 7 generations. And I think that that's just a really like joyful experience to be able to know that the things that we're doing today are planting those seeds that are going to be making those changes for their future generations.